Leo, how complete of an effort is this tonight?
It was outstanding. I thought top to bottom we played to our identity. I mentioned it earlier in the week. We've been playing a lot of really good hockey. Obviously, the outcomes haven't been there, but our process has been really good. Our 5-on-5 play, the way we're competing as a group, our tracks, our reloads, we're making it really hard on people, and it was really good to see the guys rewarded for playing the right way. And it says a lot about the group that we stuck with it. Obviously, it was a tough weekend for us, but I think the guys knew we were playing really good hockey, like really good hockey. We just had to finish, and I thought we did a great job establishing early, get into the hard areas. Obviously, he's a really good goalie, and we made it hard. And I thought our penalty kill was outstanding. I mean, that's 3 games in a row where we've really locked it down. I just like our commitment when we were up, just to block shots and track and the efforts, and especially with a young group, it was great to see for them.
Talk about that kind of effort. I imagine it starts with your leadership. Like Mason Yops goes out, not just the goal, but like the compete level. I mean, how much of a leader is he on the ice in that regard?
Can't say enough about him. Tonight, that play, Dunner, Yabo. Murr makes the play on the wall. Yabo, second, third effort around the net. You can't say enough about those guys. They lead, especially in the room, behind closed doors, after periods. I thought for the group to be up 2-0 again, we've got off to really good starts. To get the next one to go up 3 was huge for us, and it was. I thought we took steps. I thought we got better, and we'll have to continue to get better.
Just talking about that commitment. When you were ahead, it was 5-0, and Kozak catches the guy that was in the zone ahead of him.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to hear me on the bench, but I think the guys know our tracking and our effort is a pillar and a foundational piece that we want to have, and we've been showing that, and that's consistent. I'm a firm believer that wins over time. Take away time and space. You saw tonight when we're skating, we're on top of people, we make it really hard, especially in our own zone. I thought we did a great job committing to closing plays. There's a couple times we got stuck, but we found a way to, block a shot or get a puck out, and commitment from everyone.
About the way Tyson plays the game, I guess.
I can't say enough. He's a winning hockey player. When you look at, Vinny calls him our Sorelli. And he is. He's a winner. I think if you look at part of the reason why we put him up is to get him more ice time. I mean, look at the 3 goals he scored this year. I think he had 5 in the last 2 years. We think he could be a 15-goal scorer. I believe in him. He's a straw that stirs the drink on any line he plays on, and he's a winner. And he's a young kid. He's 21 years old, and he's a big part of our identity as a team.
What has gone into his fast start? Because, he established himself a couple of years ago, but we've never seen him play quite like this, I guess.
I think it's his inner drive and his will to, this is his 3rd year in the league. I know he's a checker and he kills penalties, but I think there's more there offensively. I really do. I think even in the first period, he had a couple slot passes that he made on that line, and he hunts pucks. And, I think he's battled some injuries in the first couple of years. I wasn't here, but for him he had a big summer, stronger. Hopefully he can, knock on wood, if there's wood anywhere around, stay healthy, and he's a big part of our team.
As far as Noah goes, he gets that first. He scored in the playoffs last year. He gets his first one. Just the first time out of the game, he was all over the ice. Was he kind of building toward that one?
Honestly, he's probably been our most consistent player. Even if you go to the preseason, we were fortunate to play those NHL games. His play away from the puck in our own zone is as good as I've seen for a player that young. His willingness to not cheat the game and be on the right side of the puck, and he's going to get rewarded. He had a chance in the second period to a breakaway, but even last weekend he was playing, against a really good line when he was in Toronto, and he did a great job. Like I think he has a game where he could check too. It's not just the offensive ability, but he's another one. I can't say enough about his game and his process every day, how hard he practices in the gym, his intent. He's a hell of a player, and he's been really consistent with his effort, and it was great to see him get rewarded.
You score 6 goals to sometimes forget about goaltending. Michael Hauser in the second period too. I mean, he made some pretty sharp saves tonight, right?
He's a winner. He finds a way. He's just his journey and his career, and everybody talked about him, but for me to be the new coach here and see it firsthand, I think he energizes the group. I lean on him a lot. Even though he's not a captain, I think he has a great perspective on where the group is, great feel, his journey playing pro hockey, and he was great tonight.
Why did you go?
Just give him a home game, and I think he earned the right to, play in front of our home crowd. And it wasn't, we just switched the rotation, but I thought he played really well his first 2 games, and it was the decision we talked about with the staff and put him in, and it worked out.
Ryan Johnson got some big minutes tonight with Jack Rathbone. What do you like about that pairing?
They really could skate, they could gap, and they obviously they're not 6'3", 6'4", but they kill plays by moving their feet. Really good stick detail. They get really hard matchups. Pacer's been playing them against top lines. If they have a really good top line, and we minimize their opportunities because we're making it really hard on them, and they're moving the puck fast. They're really good skaters, so they're able to, on exits, get out of the zone quick, whether it's wheeling the net or making a great first pass. And when they're playing that way, especially in the neutral zone as well, they help us big time.
Ryan's in a unique situation where he was up in Buffalo half the season at least, then he played however many games, and now he's back here. How have you seen him embrace what he has here, I guess?
I think it's, I think he, playing a lot of games, I think close to 40 in the NHL. You could see he's brought an element to our team of young group. I think there was probably a little concern about how we're going to be away from the puck, and he's done a great job stabilizing him and Rath, and his defending. He's really athletic, and I think he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He's getting a lot of those matchups, and he exits. He had a couple chances to score today. I'd like to see him get rewarded for how he's playing, but they're both playing great hockey right now.
Ryan, I guess, in your month or so around him.
He's a wonderful person, great character, works really hard in the gym. His process is really good, takes care of his body. I really enjoy being around him. Kozak. Talked about it this morning. You look at the Toronto game, probably one of our best 5-on-5 players, but 14 power plays, and he's not on a power play unit. I had a conversation with him. He probably earned more, but given the power plays, and I thought it was a chance to get him more ice time, especially after the kills. He comes off and put him back on there with the top line. Usually top line, or one of our, I think when we're rolling pretty good, we got any line that could play big minutes and ozone time, but just to get him out there more. I think he's earned it. I'm a big believer. You earn what you get, and he's earned ice time. I think I'm sure there was some emotion. I mean, he's really close with the staff. Anytime you get to play deep in a playoff run, especially in a Game 7 where they almost won it chance to win a championship, but I think there was some emotion, but he just plays. He was a big part of the bench when in the second period we talked about it. Really good first period, but we needed to take a step in the second period. Our second periods have gotten away with us when we had leads, but he's another one. Winning hockey player. I mean, you see on the kills, the 4-on-3, I don't think they had a shot on net. His willingness to, his detail and the care away from the puck, takes pride in killing penalties, and he's been an unbelievable addition to the group. Love being around him, and he had a great night.
You guys have a high power play. How great does it feel to have it all the way when playing all year, especially in top 10? The AHL also just some guys you got out there.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand with our 5-on-5. Pacer does an unbelievable job with our kill, and he's a great teacher. Everybody knows their assignments. I thought we did a great job holding the Blues and then getting after pucks. A lot of really good exits, little bump plays to get it out of his zone, our willingness to block shots, and I think we kept a lot to the outside, and Pacers really got those guys going, and it's a mindset, it's an identity piece that goes along with like our team identity, and when your penalty kill's good, a lot of momentum. I thought we took a step. After we killed off those penalties, we had some ozone time, and their momentum shifts in the game, and we've done a really good job the last 3 games, and we've got to keep getting better and stay hot on the kill.
Still searching that power play goal, and with us here looking to go into your next game, trying to power goal, and hopefully get that first power play goal.
Tonight was a really good example of the process being really good. We had a bunch of looks, great opportunities in front of the net, and if we keep doing the right things are going to happen. A lot of really good players. I think I really believe it's going to come at a timely time when we need one, and not really. You look at the number, and we haven't scored, but we've done a lot of really good things. It's going to come if we keep doing the right things, and Vinny does a great job with the power play. I thought we were engaged, winning face-offs, second efforts, and when you do those things, you'll ultimately get rewarded.